So in adding to the list of things that I don't really have room to grow this year, here's my 2019 garden plan. Hey guys, Jen here with Chaos and Grace. Today I am in our front entryway and I am putting our greenhouse together. Now in previous years I've had it pretty close to windows. We have a lot of really big, see the really big old windows. This is a very, very old farmhouse. It's about 125 years old and it's got a lot of really big, old, some original windows in it. So there's a lot of sun, but I've got animals and I've got a couple of kids that will absolutely destroy this. So, not on purpose, but they get pretty active and pretty rough. So I really don't want to risk having all my precious seedlings destroyed. But while I am setting this up, I wanted to talk to you about what I'm going to be growing. Now in my homestead plans video, which I'll link up here if you haven't checked that one out yet, I talked about all of the plans that we have for what we're going to do this year. Those have changed. We live in northern Illinois, and Illinois, the wonderful state that it is changing some laws. So because of these awesome new laws that they're going to change, it's made us rethink some things in what we were planning before and how we're going to move forward now. Initially, we were going to pay off our land and build our permanent homestead there. Now, we are going to pay off our house and pay off our land and go from there. So the homestead goals for this year include expanding things at home that I've already talked about, and I am actually going to add even more than what I had previously talked about. And on our land, we're not going to do a whole lot. This year we took a little chunk of our income tax return and bought a very good quality, larger, trustworthy chainsaw, and we are going to clear as much as we can by hand without renting any heavy equipment. So over on our land, clearing, building soil, and here is going to be growing what we have, and I'm still gonna get an Angora rabbit. I just need to find a reputable breeder. So if you or anyone you know that lives in the relative to northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, eastern Iowa region, and you know a good breeder, let me know, because I'm having a hard time finding an Angora breeder around here. So I got my Baker's Creek seeds. And I bought more. Okay, it's a funny story. I went on there to get peas. I needed peas and I needed something else. I don't even remember what else I needed. I did not get that. I in fact didn't get peas at all. But what I did find was a few other things. So in adding to the list of things that I don't really have room to grow this year, here's my 2019 garden plan. So this year, these are going to be my tomatoes over in zone 4. Zone 1 here, I'm going to do peas and black beans. These are going to be scarlet runner green beans. These are the oriental yard long beans. I am only going to do one zucchini plant this year because I still have so much zucchini. I have it coming out of my ears. One plant will do just fine. The rest of this is going to be for carrots. This is our water catchment. So also in that homestead goal video for 2019, I talked about growing fig trees in a special way. And this will give you a little peek into it, but it definitely doesn't give it away. All it says is that it's going to go into a container, which is true, but that's not where it's going to end. Also going to be the case with some elderberries. And I ran out of room to put okra in the garden, so I'm going to put those in containers. This here is going to be a strawberry tower. This is where I'm gonna put my cucumbers, which is gonna work great for my daughter who is on a huge cucumber kick right now, aren't ya? You're gonna eat all the cucumbers in the whole world.
I love cucumbers.
I know. Over here, I'm going to, it says elderberries, but I think I'm going to be putting raspberries over here because that was something else that I got. And I also already have blueberries here. I'm probably gonna add to that because I'm pretty sure that storm just completely destroyed a couple of those blueberry bushes. So in here, I've got my autumn bells, jalapenos, salad bowl lettuce, nasturtiums, kale, spinach, cauliflower, cabbage. These little WTs here are worm towers. What I do is I plant basically big wide PVC pipes into the ground, drill some holes, and compost directly into these. And then we've got in-ground compost that will directly go into the soil. So I'm adding these this year. And that is a garden plan. So what I'm doing right now is making my pile of plants that I need to start, and ones that don't need to be started now, or ones that need to be directly sown. Here is my pile of seeds that all needs to be started today. All of it. Dump it.
I'm helping
in
now.
the garbage can, please?
I want to do it. Now we have to mix it. This is not
Yep. There.
That's enough cheese.
Here, do that one. Jackson, do this one. That's the last one.
Can I plant stuff? 1, 2. What's already? This, that's
Not.
Mom, I can reach over there.
All right, so I got everything started that I need to get started today, but I didn't have room for my cabbage and cauliflower. So here's what I'm gonna do. Because it says on the back of this that it's great for microgreen production, and I've never done that before, and I really want to. So I'm gonna use my little greenhouse for this to start microgreens, because there's, I don't know how many seeds in this. A lot.
I'm obviously Ashley.
How many? 300. There's 300 seeds in this. I'm not gonna grow 300 heads of cabbage in my garden. So I'm gonna grow some microgreens, and we're gonna see how this works. Even if this totally fails, I will still have at least learned something in this. I am only going to grow maybe 4 heads of cabbage in my garden. So I'm gonna go real heavy with this, because they're microgreens. And that's what you do. All right, so for those that have done microgreens, please give me your best advice. Or tell me if I'm doing this completely wrong. Because what I'm doing here is just kind of lightly pressing them into the soil and sprinkling, as you can see, right over them. And I will spray them, put them on the warming mat, if I can find the warming mat. I might have to take another trip to Menards. So for right now, this is what I have. I need to get some heating mats. I can't find my heating mats. I don't know where they went. And I need to put more labels on here. These are all the peppers, and these are all the tomatoes, and the microgreens. And that's all for right now. Everything else I will start in a week or two, and get these heating mats in, and that'll be that. And you helped.